Good evening and welcome to Prime Business with me, Pius Kojo Baka. The General Agricultural Workers Union is calling for a more innovative and novel approach in enforcing the ban on the export of grains. Their concern follows reports of maize vendors in the Ashanti region struggling to access the grain crop from farming communities as they compete foreign nationals on the local market, despite government's ban on the export of maize and other essential cereals. Now, General Secretary of the General Agricultural Workers Union, Edward Kariwe, tells Joy Business government must take proactive measures to ensure the ban is adhered to, else the existing challenge would escalate.
Once food is produced, it takes a long time before you produce another one because there's a gestation period. And more importantly, because, or more so, because we depend on the rain-fed agriculture, up to over 90% of our food production, is to say that when the rains are not there, you cannot cultivate, you cannot produce. So this will certainly aggravate our situation. But that is also the reason why we must find some more innovative ways of, novel ways of dealing with these shortages rather than complying or adhering to the long-term old-age approach of banning. Now, why would farmers want to sell to foreigners? It means the price is low. Is there any pricing or marketing mechanism whereby farmers can break even or farmers' produce can be channeled to a particular area, market center? We don't have that in Ghana. Farmers are left on their own to market their goods. So they will sell to anybody who gives them the highest price.
To stay longer within the agricultural value chain, because the meat market is projected to grow by 9.33% between 2024 and 2029. However, local producers are lamenting the influx of foreign products, which they say is killing their local industry. This weekend on Food Chain, my colleague Jesse Magwapo explores some challenges currently faced by local meat producers as she interacts with the Director of Choice Meats, Cyril Opong.
The imported meats, honestly, are a big challenge and a headache because most of them come in at a cheaper cost than we can produce here. Because what we learn is that most of those farms outside in the EU and so on, they are subsidized. And they store it, and after a while, they need to get rid of it. So they would sell it, and they have advantages of economies of scale. One farm will probably have 100,000 pigs. Whereas here, a pig farm with even 500 pigs is considered a big farm. You understand? The economies of scale, you just can't match that kind of size. They will definitely be cheaper than you when they are producing at scale. So if we allow them to just keep coming in, we will kill our industry here because the industry is still growing and therefore cannot match and compete with already mature industries. So we need to be very careful about how much meat we allow into our market and at what price if we want our own industries to grow.
And you can watch the full episode of Food Chain on the Joy News channel tomorrow at 6 p.m. and a repeat on Tuesdays at 2:30 p.m. The United States government, through the U.S. Agency for International Development, is investing over 7 million cedis in dried fruits production to boost trade and create jobs in Ghana. This funding will expand the processing capacity of Pure and Just Limited, a Ghanaian company which transforms fresh fruit. Here's a report.
That factory built under the USAID-supported FEED, the Future Africa Trade and Investment Activity, is equipped with advanced fruit drying machines, which can process 6 tons of fresh fruit per day, an upgrade from the previous 1 ton per day. At the launch of the factory, Acting Missions Director of USAID Ghana, Grace Lan, emphasized the agency's dedication to working with local companies to ensure that their products meet international standards.
The United States is working to improve Ghana's companies' competitiveness by meeting international standards to increase trade. We want you to trade with us, of course, but there are also rich markets open through the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. U.S. government efforts are boosting agricultural productivity, increasing local ownership, and strengthening businesses right here and across Ghana. and it is needed. Ghana holds substantial potential in the global processed fruit market, but 66% of fresh fruits from Ghana are rejected annually due to inadequate post-harvest handling, sanitary issues, and a number of other challenges.
Chief Executive Officer of Pure and Just, Yvette Tete, called for more collaboration within the value chain.
So I think as we've gone through this journey, we've really tried to live and demonstrate the resilience and the ingenuity that we see in Ghana and we see in the people around us, and just literally try and make it work. So, you know, we couldn't afford to build our own factory. We couldn't afford to get like a wonderful warehouse like this. All we could do was find a house that we thought could work, and we converted it to our needs, and we spent, I think it was 3 years there. And then once we were there, we saw, okay, you know what? We can be a real company. We can mobilize resources. We can bring together a team to create a product that is amazing, that is beautiful, that is impressive, that people can feel proud of. And in doing that work, we can also create employment for young people. We can create higher revenues for our farmers, and we can really be a part of contributing to the development of Ghana as a whole.
First Bank Ghana has re-emphasized its commitment to revamping the economic activities in the Ashanti region by providing financial support to businesses and individuals. Managing Director of the bank, Victor Yao Asante, says the bank is leveraging its digital platforms to offer satisfaction and aid to the customers to enhance business operations. He was speaking at the opening of a new branch of the bank in Kumasi. There is more in this report.
The new branch of First Bank Ghana, located at Inshayaso in the Ashanti region, is the third addition to two others in Idum and Swami. The bank, since its establishment almost 3 decades ago, has extended financial inclusion and support to businesses and individuals. The branch will serve as a crucial hub for both existing customers and prospects, offering a comprehensive range of banking services, including retail banking and SME banking. By emphasizing customer-centric approach to service delivery and leveraging digital banking technologies, First Bank's retail banking unit aims to enhance customer satisfaction through modern and customer-friendly transactions. Victor Yao Asante is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the bank.
We place the customer at the center of everything we do, and therefore that's exactly what we bring to Kumasi, where our customer centricity will still be at play. By that we mean that we have to understand what customers need, and then try to make sure we have tailor-made products for them and services. So basically that's what we bring to Kumasi. We bring customer centricity, we bring solutions, we bring innovation, and we bring service.
Non-executive director of the bank, Rosie Abe Arthur, highlighted the bank's readiness to embrace and leverage evolving technologies to serve customers through digital banking.
We live in an era of technology and innovation, and these are critical drivers of business success, and indeed banking is no exception. At First Bank, we embrace the cutting-edge digital solutions to enhance service delivery and to provide seamless banking experiences. Our digital banking platforms have been designed with security, convenience, and accessibility in mind. This will ensure that our customers can bank with ease anytime and anywhere. The Inshayaso branch is equipped with state-of-the-art facilities to support this digital transformation agenda.
Meanwhile, Mare Henebafo Osebrentuo Shieman V has charged the financial institution to support local businesses and harness the untapped benefits from the Ashanti regional economy.
Kumasi is there are a lot of funds in Kumasi, and you should be able to grab some of the funds in Kumasi, not through your beauty, but through the kind of services that will move, almost everybody to come, like my Indian friend Harry, and help us develop our nation.
For Joy News, my name is Emmanuel Brant-Kweku.
The head of Climate Change Unit at the Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Daniel Benefo, is calling for the development of a regulatory framework which will build capacity and protect companies from carbon-related tariffs and sanctions when exporting to the Western market. According to him, developing solutions for local companies to safeguard their exports and ensure it complies with environmental, sustainable and governance standards will be needed. He spoke at the PwC's Ghana Forum themed Beyond the Surface, exploring the current state of carbon emissions in Ghana's extractive sector.
Emissions in Ghana have increased by 48% in the last 10 years. In Ghana, energy, transport, and the extractive sectors are the three biggest contributors to CO2 emissions. Countries around the world continue to implement tariffs which will ensure the import of carbon-free goods and services. Speaking at a forum which gathered stakeholders to discuss the state of emissions in the extractive sector, Dr. Daniel Benefo, Director at the Climate Change Unit at the Environmental Protection Agency, noted that a regulatory framework will be needed to build the capacity of companies which export to markets with restrictions.
We are lucky that the CBAM is not fully implemented now, but I've seen that the UK and Canada is also about to start CBAM. So it's catching up with everybody. So that is what we want, and we're happy to explore further with you how we can safeguard companies or protect companies' exposure to CBAM in future. We've seen that a lot of the companies in the maritime sectors are really exposed to that because they export to China and it ends up in the European market. So clearly we need to look at how to safeguard that. Or do we have any alternative market to also explore?
The forum with theme Beyond the Surface, exploring the current state of carbon emissions in Ghana's extractive sector, detailed the various regulatory frameworks to ensure compliance. This Adiki Ayitevi, a sustainability expert, believes that the country is performing well compared to its peers.
From where I started in the past, that there's very strict rules. And if you go through the ACOBEN process where the EP is coming, is doing this verification to make sure, then you have your international verifiers also coming to make sure you're doing the right thing. It's very difficult as an industry to run away and say, oh, we're going to get away because we're operating in Ghana.
Richard Anson, partner at PwC Ghana, admitted that more efforts will be needed to spread the word.
As PwC, we are here to build trust in society and solve important problems, right? And what an important problem to solve in the day we find ourselves than ensuring that we reduce our carbon emission so that the world that has been given to us will be able to live a good world, a sustainable world for the future generation. So we are very much interested in sustainability, and we're carrying out a lot more of such seminars to ensure that we create the awareness and also make the opportunities available for people to come on board.
Although mobilizing $550 billion to achieve Ghana's net zero targets in the next 40 years is a daunting task, the country remains committed to achieving an emission target of 64 million tons by 2030.
Let's talk tourism, shall we? Former head of the UN Office for West Africa and the Sahel, Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambers, is calling for an expansion in investment for Ghana's tourism sector. According to him, government must establish new tourist sites such as museums and rehabilitate existing attractions. He spoke to Joy Business at the commissioning of the Shona Island here in Accra.
Of the Art Amusement Park promises to be the ultimate destination for both locals and tourists seeking an exhilarating day out. Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambers, speaking to Joy Business, stressed the need for an expansion in investment in enhancing the tourism and leisure sectors of the economy.
No, first of all, you have to have the attractions. And clearly, an amusement park is one such attraction. You can see from the little that we have been shown that this is something that will excite not just children, but even adults. In many countries that are tourist destinations, one of the attractions is always children's playgrounds. Because, you know, children have a way of carrying or taking parents to these destinations. Once they know it is there, if it's well advertised, next thing you know, our neighbors in Togo will be visiting, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, and then it will go further afield. So I believe that amusement parks, children's theme parks such as this are a step in the right direction.
On its part, President of Extreme Fund Limited, Magnus Lincoln-Kwashi, said an investment in tourism will help boost Ghana's economy.
Felt that it was in many other countries where you have a lot of tourist destinations, I felt they were owned by the city. So we did further research, and sometime in 2013, whilst I continued to ponder over this, indeed, like I said today, one of my youngest daughter at that time, 10-8, says, "Daddy, let's build a theme park." So that's where the inspiration came, and immediately we got inspired. We started to do research, where to go for information, where to look up information, where to get the needed resources to be able to embark on this development. So,
watching Prime Business, the third mini fair of this year's EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair has finally opened at the Good Park here in Accra at the Accra Mall. The 3-day event will offer patrons all their housing needs and, of course, some mouth-watering deals. Here are some exhibitors sharing their expectations with my colleague James Ishen.
So the third mini fair of this year's EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair has kicked off here at the Good Park here in Accra Mall, and this 3-day event is where any potential homeowner would get solutions to any of his or her housing needs. Right behind me, you can see some nice cars here. I am here with Triton Motor Limited. Their marketing manager. They will be telling us what they bring on board this year, their expectation for this particular third mini fair. Talk to me. Triton Motors Limited, what are you guys? Since it's motor, I should believe it's cars you guys dealing, but what exactly are you bringing on board this time?
Yeah. Don't worry. Okay, thank you very much. So we always look forward to the Habitat Fair. We always participate in it. This year we are bringing on board some newly launched brand, which is the JEC brand, inaugurated on the 23rd of August by Triton Motors Limited. So we are here to display our flagship products. As you can see, behind me is the JSX, which is the flagship product amongst the SUV within our Ghanaian market. Behind me is the Jack T9, which is a third generation pickup. It's a 2.0 diesel, and we're also here to display this. We also have other range of vehicles that we haven't brought to the fair. So if you are around or you are watching this, please come by the Good Park at Accra Mall to come and interact with our vehicles that we have here. They are good, the prices are also very affordable. And the safety features that these vehicles have to offer are unremarkable.
Right, so this is from Triton Motors Limited, and there are quite a number of them here who happens to be exhibitors for this year's mini fair. I mean, the third mini fair for this year's EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. I'll be going straight to some of them to know what is their expectation this time and what they also bring on board. Tino Solutions, what do you guys do?
Okay, so Tino Solutions, we are into renewable energy. That's we do solar. So we sell solar accessories to installing companies and then do residential projects and commercial projects as well.
Why should I come to Tino Solutions?
Yes, you have to come to Tino Solutions because we will solve your energy needs. We want to put you on the train of going zero when it comes to your energy consumption. So let's make use of the sun that God has blessed us with, and then ride upon it to save more money.
All right, so this is Tino Solutions from solar panels. Let's move straight to Global Lighting Center Limited. We're seeing quite a number of lighting systems or solutions here. Hi, Global Lighting. This is the third mini fair for this year's EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. What are you guys bringing on board? What was your expectation? Today happens to be the first of the 3 days we have in this mini fair. What should we expect?
Okay, just like always, Global Lighting, we brought some of our lighting staffs here. We have the electricals and the lighting and fittings and its accessories as well. This year we are expecting a great deal. We are expecting something massive here at the first mini fair at the Accra Mall. This is the first time being taking part at the Accra Mall, and looking at the crowd that is at the car park and inside the mall, we are expecting great people to come troop in here to come and look at what we have. What we are doing this time around, we brought some items that are for sale here with the bulbs, with the adapters. We also have the spotlights and few of our outside and inside lights that we are selling here at the branch at a discounted price. Because of the fair, we've discounted most of the things that we are selling here.
I'm seeing some interesting bulbs here. How different is this to, the normal ones we've already been seeing out there?
Energy saving is very important. Because of, you have to save energy and also have to save you money as well. So the bulbs that we have here, they are of a good quality and of high wattage. This one, for instance, is 8 watts LED lights and the filament. What it does is it gives you that warm feeling in your room, so that, and also when you use this light outside, because of the nature of its warmness, it doesn't attract insects on it.
So we are a real estate development company. We develop both luxury in prime areas and also in Tema. So Dev Charcoal Woodlands is actually a newly launched project, as well as the Address Hotel. So it's actually the first of its kind in Accra. People wonder, they see hotels. You know, the tourism and hospitality industry is really booming. So we decided to launch an opportunity that investors can also invest in this tourism sector. So we launched a hotel tower. So you can own a hotel room for just under $100,000, which is $79,000. And then we have a flexible payment plan for up to 3 years. Same with the Woodlands. It's a gated community in Dawinya.
For safety reasons, when building, one of the key things that you need had to do with a door. And not just any door, you need a quality door. And currently we at Safety and Home Solutions, and this is where you could probably get all your quality doors you need. Speak to me, I know you guys sell door, but why should I choose Safety and Home Solutions?
Okay, first of all, my name is Obri Yabua from Safety and Home Solutions, the digital marketing manager. At Safety and Home Solutions, we have Turkish premium security doors. And when we talk about security doors, it's not just about the locks, but it's about the quality, how tough the door is built for. Our doors are really built with really tough materials, which is not easily to be broken into. We have beautiful designs and also elegant entries for 7 feet, 8 feet height, and also we have customized options where you can customize it to any design that you've seen somewhere else, or you have any design with us and then you can change some of the designs in the door.
The good thing is that you can visit the EcoBank Joy News Mini Fair at the Good Park near Accra Mall tomorrow as well, and all through to Sunday, 15th September from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, and admission is free. Be there to engage with various stakeholders in the housing value chain. EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair, get a house, make it a home. That's it for the bulletin. I am Pius Kojo Baka. We have more stories for you when you log on to myjoyonline.com/business. Razak Musbah is next with Prime Sports.